Hey guys, Alex here with AMG Webcast number 16 for week beginning July 8th, 2013. So last week's releases were Bakemonogatari Part 1, this was on DVD, Grave of the Fireflies Blu-ray DVD Combo Pack, Kiki's Delivery Service, which was also a Blu-ray DVD Combo Pack, Aria Zeram, the animation, Complete Collection on DVD, One Piece Uncut Collection 2, which was also on DVD, The Sacred Blacksmith Volume 1, Hanakimi 3-in-1 Volume 5, I Don't Like You At All Big Brother Volumes 5 through 6, Mary Chiki Volume 3, Sailor Moon Volume 12, Arata Volume 14, Demon Love Spell Volume 3, The Devil and Hell Love Song Volume 9, His Favourite Volume 4, Loveless Volume 11, Pokemon Adventures Diamond Pearl Platinum Volumes 4, 5 and 6, Pokemon Black and White Volume 10, Sakura Hime Volume 10, and Sleeping Moon Volume 1. This week, on Monday the 8th of July, the DVD releases are Aria, The Scarlet Ammo. This is a complete series collection on DVD, which features all 13 episodes of the anime across 2 discs. It follows the adventures of a pair of high school students who take a class that trains them to become butai and mercenaries who are permitted to capture criminals. And the next 2 series that have finally been released after being pushed back for various reasons are Cat Planet Cuties, the complete series collection. This is a 2-disc DVD set which features all 12 episodes of the series. And Ungo, the complete series collection. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, but the Blu-ray still hasn't been fixed for Panasonic devices, so see episode 13 for more information on that. And Thursday the 9th of July we have Flowers of Evil Volume 6. Now, not many releases this week, but next week there's going to be quite a few, so check back next week for them releases. Right, so the news. This week, I'm going to start off with the Crunchyroll simulcasting announcements that have been released over the past week, since we have a lot of news this week and 3 or 4 bits of game news. So first up, Genshiken 2nd season. This is going to be released at 7:30 PM on Saturdays. Fate Clyde Linear PRISMA ILLYA. This is going to be released at 7 PM on Fridays. Daybreak Illusion 5:30 PM on Saturdays. Fantasista Doll. This is on Sundays at 7:30 PM. Hakkenden 8 Dogs of the East Season 2. This is going to be simulcasted at 7:25 on Monday nights. KINMOZA Sundays at 7 AM. Chronicles of the Going Home Club. This is going to be released on Thursdays at 8:30 PM. Gifu, Dodo, Kanetsugu and KAIJI. This will be released on Tuesdays at 7 PM. And then at Anime Expo in LA, they announced another 7 simulcasts that are going to be released over here in the UK. They were Silver Spoon, that's going to be released at 7:45 PM on Thursdays. The Well God Only Knows Goddesses, also Season 3. This could be released on Mondays at 7 PM. No Matter How I Look at It, It's You Guys' Fault I'm Not Popular. This is going to be released on Tuesdays at 8:05 AM. Makai Oji, Devils and Realists. This is going to be released at 6:05 PM on Sundays. The Eccentric Family on Sundays at 4 PM. Yamashibai, Japanese Ghost Stories. This is released on Sundays at 6:45 PM. And finally, Sunday Without a God, this is at 8 PM on Tuesdays. So the ones that were released on Sunday were out yesterday, and the ones on Mondays and the rest of the week are coming out during this week. Apart from the Japanese Ghost Stories, that starts on the 14th of July on Sunday. Also, all 4 series of KAIJI have been released on Crunchyroll. I don't know if they was already out there for the US people who subscribe to Crunchyroll, but yeah, we can watch them over here in the UK now. And Crunchyroll have announced that they will be releasing a PlayStation Vita app for the PlayStation App Store. This is pretty cool, I guess, because now we can watch anime on the PlayStation Vita in HD, which, we're using the OLED screen, it's going to be a pretty decent experience, I guess. If you're a fan of Kuroko and Baskue, then you'll be glad to hear that the 2nd series got its first promo and that it will be released in the fall anime series. The first series was the very first sport-based anime that I watched, and it's based around the sport of basketball. After just looking at it and thinking, oh, I'll give this a shot, I'll have a look at it. It became one of my favourites, and it's pretty intense, and I guess it's an anime, so it's pretty damn crazy anyway, but it's a really good anime. It's on Crunchyroll, and I would recommend checking it out for the 2nd season coming out later this year. The Stines Gate visual novel is getting an English translation and a PC release, with the announcement mentioning that they will be keeping the Japanese voice cast. No release date as of yet, and we're not quite sure if it'll be released over here in the UK, but fingers crossed, and I will keep you up to date on this because I am quite interested in it myself. Also, Shonen Jump is finally available over here in the UK. This seemed to happen literally overnight on Friday, and even Viz Media UK seemed surprised about it with them posting on Facebook, well, this happened. You can get last week's volume on the iOS newsstand app, which it finally makes itself useful for me. And it will be released on Android soon. They're working on an app for that. Shonen Jump is released in Japan and the US on every Monday, and it's the exact same content, which is pretty cool. So we can now get the Japanese manga on the same day the Japanese people get it, which is brilliant. So that you don't have to go looking on the internet for scans of it and things like that. So yeah, it's only available through iOS at the moment for 69p an issue, or you can buy a month subscription for £1.99. Now that will probably entail about 4 issues a month, but depending on if there's a Japanese holiday, depends on if there's going to be an issue out or not. So you might get 3 a month, something like that, but it's still worth it to get a month subscription. It's coming out in the UK, Ireland, South Africa, Australia and New Zealand, but we won't be able to get access to the physical bonuses, which are usually Yu-Gi-Oh cards. On the plus side, we will be able to get access to the digital bonuses. So we won't be able to get access to any of the previous issues, so we can only get access to last week's at the moment, and probably this week's is out, maybe by the time this is out. Next week's issue, the July 15th issue, is going to be a special issue, which is going to feature One Piece, Naruto and One Punch Man in a full colour chapter, which will be pretty cool to look at and read, obviously. Right, so on to the game news. So in about a month's time, Tales of Xillia is coming out on the PS3 over here, but a new announcement's announced at Japan Expo in France that Tales of Xillia 2 is going to be released in Europe in 2014. There's no other news other than the announcement, but I will keep you up to date on that when news comes in. And last week, Final Fantasy VII got a Steam release completely out of the blue. This is priced at £9.99 and it is one of the more favoured in the Final Fantasy series. I believe it also was the very first Final Fantasy main series game to get a European release. That was in 1997. Bit of news there, since it seemed a bit awkward just ending it at priced at £9.99. One Piece Pirate Warriors 2 is beginning the release date of the 30th of August 2013, and you can now pre-order the Collector's Edition from Amazon Shop 2 and Zavi. I'm not sure if you could pre-order them like a couple of weeks ago or months back, but you couldn't when I pre-ordered it from game.co.uk. So basically it's more or less readily available at all game retailers. And finally, for the game news, a new Pokemon was announced at Japan Expo in France last week. This Pokemon is called Honedge, and it is the very first Ghost/Steel type Pokemon, or Steel/Ghost type. As you can see from the image I've posted around here, it unsheaths itself in battle, which is a pretty cool little feature. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it back in the big Pokemon update I did a few weeks back, but you can play the game in 7 different languages. What I mean by this is the fact that 7 languages are going to be put onto the cartridge, and when the game boots up you can choose from which language you want to play in. When I say boot up, it probably asks you when you first create a game save. But these languages are English, Japanese, French, German, Italian, Spanish and Korean. So once you finish playing it in English, you could start a new game and play it in Japanese or French or something like that, which is a pretty cool little feature as well. So yeah, that's it for this week's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. As usual, links are in the description below, and leave us a comment in the comment section telling us what you thought of the episode and what I can do to make this webcast better as a whole. So yeah, I shall update you guys again next week. Bye.